They smile, they laugh, and they forgive easily. Or at least that's what you think. Sagittarius is the kind of person who seems to move on quickly, lighthearted, carefree, always ready for a new adventure. You might believe that they don't take things too seriously, that they simply let it go. But that's where you're wrong, because behind every cheerful Sagittarius, there's a line, invisible, silent, but very real, a line that once you cross, there's no going back. This is not a sign that holds grudges, nor one that seeks revenge. They won't fight, they won't scream, and they won't beg you to stay. They'll just vanish, quietly, completely. Today, we're diving deep into the fiery heart of Sagittarius to understand what they'll never forgive, the emotional boundaries that define them, and why, once that trust is broken, they choose freedom over reconciliation. So, if you've ever loved a Sagittarius, hurt one, or simply want to understand the truth behind their forgiving smile, stay till the end, because this sign may forgive your mistakes, but never the betrayal of their spirit. Sagittarius the Archer, ruled by Jupiter, the planet of wisdom, expansion, and truth. This sign carries the fire element, and with it comes passion, optimism, and a relentless thirst for meaning. They are explorers of both the world and the soul. They crave freedom, physical, emotional, spiritual. Confinement suffocates them. Lies insult them. Control enrages them. At their best, Sagittarians are open-hearted and brutally honest. They'll tell you the truth even when it hurts because they believe truth is love. They give second chances, they joke about pain, and they'll often forgive faster than they should, but that doesn't mean they forget. To them, connection must be built on authenticity. Pretend affection, manipulation, or emotional games are poison. They can read energy, even if they can't explain how, and when something feels off, their intuition starts to whisper warnings. What makes Sagittarius unique is their duality. They're philosophers with a child's heart. They can be wise beyond their years, yet innocent in believing the good in people. That's why betrayal hits them harder than any other fire sign. They don't expect perfection, they expect honesty. They don't demand loyalty, they trust it naturally. And when that trust is broken, something inside them burns quietly, permanently. They might smile, they might say, "It's fine." But the truth, the line has already been crossed. Sagittarius is strong, but not invincible. There are three things that cut deeper than any words could express. 1. Betrayal of trust. This is the #1 wound for a Sagittarius. When they love, they do it with faith, blind faith. They believe in your goodness even when others don't. So, when someone lies or hides the truth, the pain is not just about the act, it's about realizing their belief in you was misplaced. They'll replay moments in their head. How could I not see it? How could I trust so much? And with that, something in their soul hardens. 2. Attempts to control them. Sagittarius thrives on freedom. They're not rebellious for fun, it's their oxygen. The moment someone tries to limit their dreams, their friendships, or their choices, the archer's arrow points elsewhere. They won't argue about control, they'll just disappear. 3. Being misunderstood or judged. This is a silent pain. People often label Sagittarius as careless, cold, or too independent. But beneath that independence lies a deep emotional world they rarely show. When someone mocks or dismisses that side, they retreat. They forgive many things, but not these three, because each one violates their core values: honesty, freedom, and respect. You can argue with them, hurt their pride, even disappoint them. They'll bounce back. But betray their trust or their freedom, that's the moment you lose them forever. Every Sagittarius has one defining boundary, the line. It's not always obvious, and they won't warn you before you cross it, but when you do, they know instantly. That line is built on truth and integrity. For Sagittarius, honesty is not negotiable. They can handle brutal truth, they actually respect it, but they can't stand deception. When you lie to a Sagittarius, you're not just breaking trust, you're insulting their intelligence and their intuition. They might smile and let you talk, but inside, the arrow is already drawn. Their line is also about freedom. They'll never forgive anyone who tries to cage their spirit, who uses guilt, manipulation, or emotional games to make them stay. They'll walk away, not because they hate you, but because staying means betraying themselves. Sagittarius is a sign that runs toward growth, toward truth. When you try to limit that journey, you become their lesson, not their partner. And here's the paradox. Sagittarius may forgive your words, but they'll never forgive your intentions. If they sense that you acted from control, envy, or deceit, even once, it rewrites the way they see you. You'll notice the change. Fewer texts, shorter conversations, eyes that no longer light up. They won't confront you, because to them, the moment is already over. They believe in letting karma handle what they can't. They won't wish you harm, but they won't let you close again either. They don't hold grudges, they hold boundaries. And once that boundary is set, no apology can erase it. This is the line you must never cross. Betray their freedom or betray their truth. Because when you do, Sagittarius won't punish you. They'll simply disappear into the horizon and never look back. When a Sagittarius is hurt beyond repair, they transform. At first, they'll act normal. You might think nothing's wrong, but you'll feel it in the energy. The warmth fades. The laughter feels forced. The messages get shorter. They don't seek revenge. They seek distance, because distance is how they heal. They'll throw themselves into work, travel, or new projects. Anything that reminds them they're still free, still in control of their own story. They'll laugh louder, not to prove they're over it, but to drown the noise of disappointment. Sometimes they'll forgive you publicly. It's all good, don't worry. But privately, they've already let go. Once a Sagittarius decides to move on, there's no going back. They may check on you months later, not because they miss you, but because they truly hope you've grown. They're that kind of soul, compassionate but detached. And yet, deep inside, a part of them never forgets. Not with anger, with wisdom. Every heartbreak becomes another arrow in their quiver. Every disappointment, another reason to aim higher. You'll know you've lost to Sagittarius when their eyes stop reflecting light, when they stop explaining, stop defending, and simply say, "Take care." That's their final goodbye. Calm, polite, irreversible. Sagittarius doesn't hate easily. They don't carry bitterness and they don't seek revenge. They believe that everyone is a teacher, even those who hurt them. But what they'll never forgive is anything that steals their peace, their truth, or their freedom. Once you cross that invisible line, they won't destroy you. They'll outgrow you. They'll rise higher, move forward, and wish you well, from a distance. So, if you love a Sagittarius, treasure their honesty. Don't take their laughter for weakness or their forgiveness for forgetfulness. They remember everything, but they choose peace over pain. And if you've ever lost one, remember this. They didn't walk away to punish you. They walked away to protect their light. Because in the heart of every Sagittarius burns a sacred fire, wild, free, and true. And once you betray that fire, they'll never let you near it again.